Hi, this video is going to be a demonstration of how we solved a problem using large language models or LLMs in an OpenFn workflow. For this particular workflow, we tried to solve a problem for an organization that tries to give technical assistance to a network of physicians, and this organization would receive thousands of applications every month, and they had to verify the legitimacy of these healthcare sites, if they are legitimate or not, to determine if they provide technical assistance to these hospitals. So the process of verifying the legitimacy of a healthcare site would take a long time, and it was very tedious. And we thought of how can we use technology to reduce the time they use to search for the legitimacy and prove that these healthcare sites exist. So what we did was we decided to use ChatGPT as the LLM, and we used a deep research model that would allow us to browse the internet, click on links, and verify the legitimacy of a healthcare site. So what we did was when an application comes in, it is going into this Excel sheet. So with the details of the applicant ID, the name of the applicant, the site, which is the hospital or the clinic, and the country it is located. With this data, what we did was we would query the Google Sheets, and we would get the data, and then we would send it to ChatGPT. So when we query it in this workflow here in the job, we are trying to get the data from this Google Sheet. So after we get the data, we immediately hit ChatGPT, and in this view, what we are doing is for each applicant, we are calling GPT Deep Research Model with our prompts here, and the prompt is to check the legitimacy of a site using we would check for the online presence, and if they have an online presence, we would evaluate the design, functionality, if they have a mission statement, and the return output. We wanted it to be in JSON, and we also added a few other fields for the human or the organization to verify and read more to see the output of GPT if it is correct or not. And we added confidence level just to allow them to figure out if it is less than 5, then we can do more research. If it is more than 5, if it is 5, then it is legit. And we gave an example of how we want the output to be, and we use deep research as the model. And this workflow takes a bit of time because it is calling GPT. So we will wait for the deep research to finish running. So it has finished running, and you can see and the output for each run and the logs we're getting for each item. And since you received every data, what we do next is for every response we receive, we add it back into the Google Sheets. So we update it to the results from GPT. And in our Excel sheet here, you can see in updates that we have gotten the results. So we have the confidence level as 5, it is pre-approved in status, and some notes for anyone's going to review to see how GPT came to get its answer. So with this, we're able to reduce the time taken to verify the legitimacy of a site, and that is how we used an LLM in the middle of an OpenFn workflow. Thank you.